Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have old friends in the studio. I have Mara Gallagher, who's the music director, and then I'm joined by Angie Riley, who's chief editor and director for grants, all for Opus. Welcome back, you guys. Now, Mara, you have an exciting workshop to tell me about.
Yes, on August 15th, we are having a one-day seminar for members of the community, and they will come together and play chamber music.
And I like the title of it.
Never Too Late to Play.
And that's awesome, because we know Opus for their beautiful chamber music and their education for children. But this, Angie, is a little different because everybody can participate, and
Sure.
you participated.
I did. Yeah, this workshop's targeted as young as 8, all the way up 108. Mara likes to say anyone in the community is welcome. Really kind of targeted to someone who maybe played in the past, played when they were a child, and is coming back. I did participate last year. I made my children play with me, and we had a good time. We were in different groups. I was really terrified to play. Didn't want to let down my quartet, but I love the folks that I was with. We all got along spectacularly. And then we did do a concert at the end for all the family, so it's a really neat place.
And what got you to do it?
Sure. My children have been playing instruments probably about 5 years, I think. And about 2 years ago, I decided to start taking lessons with Mara. So I've been learning a lot. I look back on my progress, and it's hard to see it day to day, but when I go back and I look, I do see how much I've come along.
So Mara, is Angie the type of person you're looking for in the community? Someone who's played a little bit, and now you give them an opportunity?
Oh, most definitely. The adult participants that come to our one-day seminar, there are many like Angie. And then we also have, I would say, a retiree segment who have played, sometimes they've played every year of their life. And we had one gentleman, he goes to events like this across the United States.
Wow.
And so he was thrilled that Naperville had it. But we also have one lady who will be coming for her 3rd year, Florence, and she took 50 years off. So she played until she was 20, and at 70 she was cleaning out her closet and said, well, maybe I could start lessons again on the violin. And lo and behold, she did, and she's great. Yeah, she's amazing.
Now, how do you apply? Can anybody participate? Is there a little bit of an audition?
Oh, no audition whatsoever.
I thought I'd ask the question.
We ask you to fill out, of course, a form, and on the form it just asks what you're doing currently, and to be give an honest assessment. And then if they have questions, I email them back and forth, and we send the music out early.
Okay.
And so that we can make sure it's appropriate.
Okay, so music is sent out early, so there's a little anticipation of maybe some practice, because this is a one-day event. This is where I kind of make the analogy of a 5K. There's an assumption at a 5K that you've run a little bit.
Yes.
There is maybe you've done a little practice. So here is similar, that you're sending out the music, which is awesome. So you've practiced. So you come together this day.
Yeah. So you've practiced on your own individually, and of course alone. And now it's the time for social opportunity.
Right.
You get to work as a group. Really, if I was in Angie's group, I'd work to play with her and focus on what she's doing while I'm playing my own part.
Which is the joy of chamber music.
Oh, it makes it so much fun, because sometimes things don't go so well, and then then you have to stop and you have a smile, and like we are doing, and just work it out.
Right, the joy and the challenge, really. It's fun, but it's much harder if you're used to playing by yourself, and all of a sudden you have 3 other voices here that you're trying to make sure you're playing with.
So on that day, there's that rehearsal time, and then there's the concert.
Yes, and the concert is really a celebration of all the hard work. So the participants, it's amazing the amount of family and friends that flow in, for the 1-hour program. Each group gets up on stage, and they just, get their chance to play. And of course, there's thunderous applause. And then, it seems that the families continue the celebration by, say, going out to dinner.
How nice! How nice! What a nice way to do it. Now, where is this performed?
The seminar on August 15th will be at North Central College, and we will use some of their buildings for rehearsals, and then the concert will be on Wentz Stage.
Oh, how nice. Now, you also, this is a one-day thing. You do a little bit different for your kids during the summer. In August, it's a 1 week. You get a little bit longer to play. I don't know, Angie, do you think that's fair? They get 1 week, you get 1 day?
I have had the opportunity to go to some extra events at the Opus the whole week camp, and they're amazing. My kids loved them. We saw some, I think, African drumming one year. It's just a neat experience, and so you have more time to be able to add additional things. You've got still your chamber music and you're working as a group, but you can add some more fun things as well.
Yes, from August 2nd through the 8th, we do run the week-long camp, and truthfully, the students just get to do not only the rehearsing for a concert, but they just get the added enrichment. So we would have single string choir, so a viola choir, all violas, and a cello choir, all cellos. They get to do string orchestra, or if they're a pianist, they can be in a handbell choir. We have, you just never know what special things we will have them doing. For example, one year they made videos and had music accompanying it. One year they drew pictures to art. Last year I helped students arrange popular tunes, some of which I'd never heard before. And then they performed them for their classmates on the last day.
Oh, that sounds great. Now you are also going to do something a little different in December.
Yes, in December, for the first time, we're providing the opportunity for members of the community to come rehearse holiday music. And so it's just a 2-hour commitment.
Sort of like this Never Too Late to Play, only holiday version.
Holiday version, and
a little shorter.
Yes, and of course you'd get the music in advance, we'd rehearse it, and then the opportunities to play our venues in the community.
Okay.
So it would be, nursing homes, retirement places, maybe, a municipal place. It just depends what the schedule permits.
That's awesome. You mentioned community. Opus has done some great things by providing this opportunity to the community, but also Opus gives back to the community. Tell me how you do that.
After last year's camp, some of the students played their pieces in the community band shell in downtown Naperville. And we had, of course, random people walking by and just had a nice evening of music. And then at the holidays, some of these same students just loved playing together so much that they wanted to play Christmas music. And so we went to Monarch Landing and Villa St. Benedict and some places in other places in DuPage County. And they gave, presented their holiday music to, senior citizens. But it's interesting because my daughter is 19 now, and she went to Opus when she was 9. And some of the same students that she met that year, she keeps in contact with on social media, or she meets some other places for concerts. And so it seems like you plant a seed and it grows and grows and flowers.
I think that has been Opus. I think that sums it up. I remember, and I'm dating myself, really when it was just getting off the ground, and now look at it, and it's providing such a valuable service. Mara, you've been a big part of that. Linda has been a very big part of it. Angie, now you're part of the team. So really a great group dedicated to that. And so thank you for stopping by and sharing your neat, exciting concert, Never Too Late to Play. So we hope to see you do that again.
Exactly.
All right, and we're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.